This is yet another reminder that I, of course, have some of the dumbest detractors that exist on the planet. These guys are certainly mentally handicapped, and they absolutely need help. Nonetheless, there was a post that I posted the other day. Let's take a look at it right now, actually. You saw this on other forms of social media as well, because I put it on like YouTube, right? This is what it says. I haven't watched TV or movies since Black Widow. My source of entertainment mainly comes from watching streamers, video games, or working on the Rippaverse. Now, what this specifically is referring to is exactly what it said. Now, anybody that's followed me remotely over the last 2 years, you know exactly what that is, or at least a year and a half. You know exactly why. And, you know, it should be surprising. But I'll go ahead and clarify. Look, I get my sources of actual entertainment from other things. Video games, as I mentioned. I watch a lot of streamers. Not a lot, but, you know, have a handful of streamers. People that are in our circle, of course, when they are streaming live, I will watch them. And, you know, like Dr. Disrespect, if I want to watch some gaming. And that's just kind of what it is. And most of my time, I guess people don't understand, maybe because they're not business owners, the amount of time that I spend doing they're just Rippaverse related stuff. Okay. When I, for example, put out this video, I record it and I'm done. Right. So however long this video is, or this recording part of it, however long that is how much time I spent on the video, which isn't much, right? It'll be like 8 minutes or however long that it's going to be. And then it goes to our workflow, my team that edits the videos and edits them and uploads them. And then I get back to work. I don't have enough time in the day to be worrying about all of that stuff anyway. But when I do want to be entertained, I go elsewhere, not watching TV or watching movies. It's not really anything that I do necessarily anymore. Now, that, of course, rubbed people the wrong way. And by rub people the wrong way, I mean the crack smokers. Look at these guys. Like, you had this guy who is very overweight and needs to fix that shit. He says, oh, God, this explains so much. What it explains exactly what it is that I said. You have other crack smokers like this guy. He says, we're way to admit that you don't research what you criticize. Well, thanks for letting us know your opinion is worthless. It's funny because this is also coming from the same circle of weirdos that are certainly buddy with folks that have never read Rippaverse comics but have so much to say about the company. This guy right here, the guy's audience is so dumb, he could just tell them he is full of shit right to their face and they still buy his performative BS hook, line, and sinker. These guys think they're saying something profound. But here's the thing, and I'm going to go ahead and show you, all right? You remember a year and a half ago, after the Black Widow, I had declared I'm not interested in reviewing stuff, which is why I haven't reviewed anything since, right? Here's the deal. It's actual video from a year ago, so you'd know this if it was a year ago. If you had been following and actually paying attention, where are your reviews? You have another one. Don't expect a review. I long told y'all where I was at with like modern entertainment in those actual videos, so people got why they weren't getting a review, and they got what my interest was. And in this one, right, I even have a caption, or rather a timestamp on when I specifically talk about my own stuff and how the world building process and the creative process and the business aspect, I'm so focused on that I don't even care to really watch anything else, right? That's just not where my time is being allotted, especially at the beginning stages, and more specifically at the beginning stages of my company. But see, in order to understand that part of it, you'd have to just not be retarded. And these people don't, unfortunately, possess that ability or inability, depending on what way you want to put it. I am very precise with my criticism. This is the part where they think, oh, yeah, we got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. I challenge you weirdos to go just watch my actual previous videos and things that I say. Never is it anything that requires me to actually watch a film or movie if I say something about it, because it's always precise, right? I'll say I'm bringing up someone that's part of the creative process, director, producer, actor, and something they said. I'll maybe talk about the reviews afterwards of what people are saying or how people are feeling, like an audience score or something of that nature. I'll talk about Access Media and their response to something, but never is it something that requires me to watch it because I don't possess that knowledge, right? Because I'm not doing reviews. I don't do reviews. Now, it's funny when I used to do videos and my reviews and I would grill something. Sometimes it'd be positive. Sometimes I'd be grilling something. And it would be said by the people that probably I hate watch is that why do you watch it if you don't like it and all of that sort of stuff? Why wouldn't you talk about something else that you like or anything? And then when I stopped doing that, now it's like, oh, he's talking about things or referencing things that he doesn't watch. Well, again, I'm very precise in my criticism, which is why you'll never find me saying something that I'm ignorant on regarding the topic of a like show or a movie or something, because I don't watch it. Simple. I don't watch it. So I'm more precise with my criticism of something or critique, or even sometimes just reporting and giving my commentary on what actually took place. Very precise. Like, matter of fact, let's just go for the sake of the video. Let's see what we can go to on things that I've talked about, right? That maybe are coming out, right? MCU all in on diversity. Doesn't require me to watch anything. I'm specifically referencing an article, right, that is talking about the casting director, if I'm not mistaken, and what they said about diversity and representation. Here's another one talking about Velma. Of course, you couldn't have paid me to watch that. I said that it was DOA. Even the weirdos can't defend it. Specifically talking about the audience scores and all of that, which is what we had of course looked at, and we looked at Shield Media and even what they were saying in reading an actual article. Again, nothing that requires me to do it. This is DC Transmasculine Hero. I don't think this book is out yet anyway. Only thing I'm talking about is I can't remember if it was a CBR article or whatever, talking about the actual character and what they were leading with, as well as the actual creatives of it and them just posting about this whole transmasculine thing. That's what I was talking about, right? Let's see what else. Is there any other show? And then you watch a lot of my stuff. I don't really even, a lot of these videos don't even got anything to do with that. Here's another one. Oh, this one, the Joker. This is the one I actually was looking at the panels and I gave the context, right? So this is one of though I didn't read the beginning, like that beginning part of the actual comic book, right? And because I was showing the freaking panels. I was showing the panels in that video about that, like, 5 or 6 page kind of I don't know what you want to call that. It was after the main story that showed Joker throwing up a mud baby. Again, me reading the article, someone talking about the 10 trends in modern comics, right? Here's another one, completely out of ideas. Another Spider person gets a Clone Saga, and this is me literally just reading the article of them telling you, hey, there's going to be a Clone Saga surrounding Ghost Spider or Spider-Gwen or whatever you want to call it. Here's another one talking about the whole Ariel situation. This is a CBR article of them actually wanting to make it, or rather lean into the whole LGBTQ stuff, right? None of this requires me, and I keep going forever and forever. Here, The Witcher, Blood Origin, talking about the Shield Media and like going through the articles, right? The videos, right? This was people or a person that was talking about, it was a group of the actors, I guess, that were part of it, saying top 10 reasons why you should watch Blood Origin. And they going on about, hey, it has a gay kiss in it, right? That's just what happened. And it's getting ratioed to L, and I talk about that. None of that requires me to watch Witcher Blood Origin, because I'm not talking about specifically the story as it like unfolds and what's happening directly in it. These are things that are picked up from articles. I'm usually commentating on people's commentary. I do stuff like that. I'm very, very, very precise in my criticism. This one right here, talking about the whole Jessica Drew situation, right? best person for the job when, you know, you talk about tokenization of that version of it's Jessica Drew, right? It's just that version of them. I talk about that in the context of this whole Black Jessica Drew thing. Doesn't require me to watch this film in order to see it. That's not even out yet, right? And I can keep going and going on. Again, here's another one where I do talk about how not to write DC heroines. I specifically am referencing actual panels that I show. So if I am going to criticize like the actual storyline as it's developed, like something more specific, not like vague, like, oh, this casting or something like that, I make sure I have the receipts. Again, I just wish that I had better detractors because my customers are awesome. My fans are awesome. I have the best fans in the world. But unfortunately, I don't think that I get the type of detractor that I feel like I'm owed considering my work. These guys need to be doing a better job, need to be more researched, need to be smarter, let's say that. Because as it stands right now, you have a bunch of brainlets who thought that a post in which I flat out admit something that I've long stated on my own YouTube about my connection to TV and movies a year and a half ago, these crack smokers think they done discovered something and they got me. No, you're just stupid. That's it. Wherever you're viewing the content, I appreciate you. If you enjoyed it, you may be interested in my comic book company, Rippaverse Comics. Our first book and campaign, ISOM #1, brought in $3.7 million with tens of thousands of satisfied customers. Visit Rippaverse.com to check out our store and stay up to date with the latest campaigns from one of the hottest new comic book companies. Also, my first big step towards a parallel economy was the development of my personal website, ericdjuly.com. This entirely replaced my Patreon. Now, if you enjoy this content, please consider becoming a member over at the website. We have an ever-expanding list of perks for various membership tiers, a forum, and a phone app. Some of these perks will even benefit you if you're fans of the Rippaverse. Anyway, I appreciate you so much for being a supporter and or customer. I even got a little love for my haters.